I'll be looking expensive and I'm not. I'm frugal and hola, todos, es tu prima favorita, Bobby here, and welcome to the Cousins Corner if you're new here. If you are not new here, welcome back. I'm tu prima favorita, Bobby, and I just like to talk. And today, what I'm going to be talking about is how to become that girl without doing the most. Now, this is for anybody who is just like, I want to know how to put more into me, how to invest more into maybe your looks, maybe your confidence, maybe upgrading your wardrobe or whatever. Or how do you find what fits for you? And you are not necessarily looking to look like all of the other Instagram faces out there. And no shade to the IG baddies or whatever, but another conversation for another time. Everybody got the same face, same aesthetic, same all of that. And that's not what this video is about. That's not what that's for. You can go find other videos that'll tell you stuff about that'll walk you into that. This is not one of those. This is just for those girls who are looking to enhance their beauty, enhance their life, enhance whatever without doing the most, because people think that you have to spend all of this money to really be that girl, and you absolutely do not. Now, if you got it like that, ball out. If you want to, go ahead, but you do not have to go broke to be that girl. And I'm gonna tell you how. So let's go ahead and get started. So one thing that I do want to say is when I'm talking about becoming that girl, or I'm talking about enhancing, you know, your outer appearance and your inner, actually enhancing your life, enhancing yourself, I'm thinking more of an authentic, realistic way versus forcing these unrealistic routines or these forced aesthetics, just to clarify. So with that being said, the first thing that you want to do is that you want to redefine what being that girl means to you. You want to find out what that meaning is for you. Not what social media says it is, not what social media says that it's supposed to look like, because if you do that, you're gonna be lost because there's so many versions of that girl. So you need to decide, what is being that girl? What does that look like to you? How does that girl in your mind, that girl that you want to be, that mujer, that woman that you want to become, how does she show up? How does she dress? How does she feel? How does she take care of herself? You have to find that for you based off of what feels good for yourself. If you want to wear lashes, wear lashes. If lashes are not your thing, don't force yourself to wear lashes. If you want to wear makeup, wear makeup. If makeup is not your thing, don't force yourself to wear makeup. So it's about staying authentic to you and seeing what feels good versus, oh, I have to do this even though it's something that I really, really hate. Now, if it's something that you want to try or you're willing to try or whatever the case may be, then I would say go for it just to see if it's something that you like. But don't think that you have to come across a certain way, that you have to change your entire personality or your entire persona or even your entire look if that's not something that you are already working towards doing or planning on doing. Being that girl inherently is about feeling good in your own skin, feeling good in how you show up, feeling good about how you perceive yourself, how you maneuver through this world. That's what it's about. Not about matching the aesthetic or the look of somebody else. It's more about your confidence, your self-care. How do you take care of yourself to make sure that you look good and that you feel good? And your authenticity. Authenticity is always going to be the thing. There might be some people who are like, well, if I'm wearing makeup, that's not authentic. Or if I'm wearing lashes, that's not authentic. What I mean by authenticity is what feels good to you. Your person is always going to stay the same. Your character is going to be who it is. You are going to be who you are, whether you are wearing enhancements or whether you're not. Now, if relying on enhancements for you is something that does not feel good, or if it gets to the point where you feel like, oh, I can't be anywhere without this or without that, or I don't like myself, I think that's the biggest thing. If you are finding that I don't like myself when I'm not wearing this, or when I'm not having this on, or when I'm not doing this, or when I'm not, whatever the case may be, then that's when you have to determine, is this an enhancement or is this something that I'm relying on to show up in a way that makes me feel like it's better perceived by people. And that's why it's important for you to decide for what feels good and what feels authentic to you. Because if you feel like you're doing something and it's masking, then that's not what you want to do. That's not going to help you become that girl, because the mask is always going to fall off. You're never going to be able to wear a mask for the rest of your life. But if it's something that it's like, I'll take for me example. I'm speaking in generic terms a lot, but let me take me for example. I love lashes. I love lashes. I do love my natural face without them, but I do know that they enhance my look, and I like the way that they open up my eyes. I like the way that they just make me feel cute. Even if I'm not wearing makeup, I'm gonna have a lash on. Now, if lashes disintegrated off the face of the earth, they all burned to singes, or we couldn't wear them anymore, I'd be fine. I'm not gonna not leave my house because I don't have lashes. Like, no, I'm still gonna go on and live my life. But that's the difference there, where if it's something where it's like, I can never be seen out in person or in public or whatever the case may be without my lashes on. And granted, if you've never seen me without lashes, that just means you don't be around me like that. But I do wear them a lot. I do wear them a lot because I like the way that they look, but it's not something that it's like my life depends on it, you know? So that's what I mean in saying that something is, you're wearing it because you enjoy it and you like the enhancement, versus you're depending on it to feel confident. You're finding your confidence within that. That's what I mean by that. Number 2, going right into confidence, is confidence in yourself is the ultimate that girl energy. Owning who you are is a confidence magnet. Knowing I am who I am, this is what I look like, this is my persona, this is my personality, this is how I'm showing up as, I am here, I am in this space, that automatically attracts people to you. Confidence attracts people to you. And no, I didn't say cockiness or arrogance or better than thou attitude, but basically having confidence in tu misma, having confidence in yourself of like, this is who I am and I love her. I love her. I love her enough to give her these experiences of life. I love her to allow other people to experience her. That sounded a little arrogant, but basically just having that confidence in yourself wherever it is that you show up. That is the ultimate that girl energy. And there are people who can fake it until they make it, but you can only fake having confidence for so long, especially if you are out here trying to make friends or you're trying to build meaningful connections with people. They will see pretty soon if the confidence is not real confidence, and you got to build that confidence if you want to be that girl. Also, going along with a topic that I always love to talk about, perfection. Stop waiting to be perfect to show up as your best self. Some people feel like, well, when I lose the weight, that's when I'm gonna start going out and about. When I get to this marker of my life, when I have that job, when I have that. And now I'm not going to dismiss the fact that sometimes you will have to compromise when you're working towards certain things, right? If you're like, I don't have money to go travel right now, I'm not gonna put myself on a plane if I can't afford it, right? So I'm not telling you to do things like that. I'm telling you that you don't have to wait to be perfect to experience life. You don't have to wait until you're at your goal weight to have your confidence, right? That's gonna help, definitely, but you don't have to wait until you get there to start building your confidence. You don't have to wait until you feel like this perfected version of yourself to be like, okay, now I'm gonna put myself out there, and now I'm gonna go try to make friends, and now I'm gonna go. You don't need to wait to be perfect. You can show up as your best self right now. You can work on yourself right now. You can build that confidence right now. You can do all the self-reflection and the work on yourself right now, because waiting for perfection, you're gonna be waiting for forever. And it's never gonna happen. Along with building that confidence is work on your self-talk. You gotta hype yourself up. I talked about this in a recent video as well. You have to hype yourself up. You gotta be your biggest cheerleader. You gotta be your own hype woman. And again, that's going to feel weird sometimes if you're just starting out. Like, it might feel weird because you've never talked to yourself like that before. You've never stood in the mirror and told yourself how beautiful you were before. You've never rubbed on your skin and told yourself how beautiful your skin is and how soft it feels and how much you just love to bask in your own energy. You might not have, obviously I'm a pro at this, I do it every day. But you might have never spoken to yourself like that. So it's going to be hard, but you can start with little things. When you get home at the end of the day, even if it was a crap day, you could be like, it was a crap day, but I made it. I'm so proud of myself for the way that I showed up today. I am so grateful that I was able to be in the spaces that I was today. I am so happy to be back home. I'm so grateful to be getting ready to go to bed. I'm so grateful for whatever the case may be. And that's going more into gratitude, but I feel like also having gratitude for who you are, where you are, what you're doing, and the opportunities that you have is also a form of hyping yourself up. Because you got there, I got here. So now I have these opportunities that I can be grateful for. I am proud of myself. Like, I'm doing this. There are so many times throughout the week that I just sit and I just reflect and I'm like, dang, I am really doing this. I am really winning at life. I am really living a life that I am happy to be living, a life that I am proud of, and a life that I enjoy. That's a form of hyping yourself up. So don't think that it always has to be about your looks and it always has to be about your body. It's also hype up yourself for your intellect, hype up yourself for your drive, hype up yourself for your ambition, hype up yourself for being a good friend, hype up yourself for showing up for yourself. Just hype yourself up. I could do a whole video about, I probably will, but I could do a whole video about hyping yourself up, because Hype Queen over here, don't nobody love Bobby the way that Bobby loves Bobby. I will tell you that right now. And part of that comes from the fact that I hype myself up every single day, literally every single day. I do have my crap days where, you know, I need to cry, I need to feel my feelings or whatever. But after that, we're back to it. It's like, okay, I'm gonna give you your space. I'm gonna let you feel those feelings, even though things that you might be telling yourself right now are not true. You are still amazing. I still love you. You are still great. You are still going to accomplish, even in those times that it doesn't feel that way, or you might not necessarily believe those things at that moment. And I will tell you that one thing that I've learned from being my own greatest cheerleader is that even when I do have those moments and I fall back into those limiting beliefs that I used to have, or into those negative thoughts, there's always something in me, whether it be my higher self, my future self, God himself, whatever it is that you want to take that as, there's always something telling me, I know you feel like that, but that's not true. You know that that's not true, but I'm gonna allow you to cry. I'm gonna let you finish, but I'm gonna let you know that that's not true. That is not a fact. That is just you feeling like you feel right now, which is fine. Cry it out. But that's not true. No, it isn't. No. And the more you hype yourself up, the better able you'll be able to counteract in those moments when you're telling yourself, oh, I messed up and I'm a failure and I can't do anything right, or I'm unlovable, or whatever the case may be. And from all that time that you have spent growing that muscle of hyping yourself up, you're going to be in the background of your head like, nope, you are lovable. Nope, you're not a failure. Nope, you are beneficial to this life. You are a great asset to those people around you. You are meant to be here. That voice, it might even be like super low to start with, but I promise you, the more that you are hyping yourself up, the louder it's going to become in those times where you are having those feelings of, I'm not, I can't, I won't. So I'm just telling you, hyping yourself up goes a long way. Start now, start today. Point number 3 is finding self-care that actually works for you. You don't have to feed into the, oh, I need to take myself to a $100 meal every single week, unless that's what you do, unless that makes you happy and you got it like that. Or, oh, I need to get these really, really expensive oil treatments and massages and whatever the case may be, unless you do and you got it like that, remember. But if you are not on that type of time, you don't need to follow somebody else's self-care routine, right? You can get pointers from other people, you can get ideas from other people, but you don't have to follow other people's, because at the end of the day, it's your self-care. It's what works for you. It's what actually makes you feel cared for. You want to find habits that feel good to you and fit your lifestyle. Now, I love working out, right? Part of my self-care is the fact that I do wake up at 5 a.m. and I go to the gym and I work out on my body, because, you know, the body has to stay bodying. But I actually genuinely love that. And then I go to the sauna after, and then I come home, do the rest of my morning routine, take my, you know, my supplements, make my smoothie, all of that stuff. Those are things that are self-care for me, because I know that in the long run, that's something that's going to keep me going for a long time, but it also makes me feel good. It makes me feel good when I'm thinking about, oh my gosh, I just killed my workout. Like, oh, I'm so strong. Oh, I'm looking in the mirror and I'm like, oh, want to bite it, you know? Like, those things feel good for me and they fit my lifestyle. So you have to find things that are authentic to you and fit your lifestyle. And again, remember, self-care is not just treating yourself to frivolous things. That can be a part of it, but self-care is also exactly what it is, taking care of yourself. So what are some things that you can do to take care of yourself that fit your lifestyle, that fit your personality? Is it waking up at 5 a.m. or is it waking up at 10 a.m.? Is it going to bed earlier, or is it you need to stop going to bed as early as you do because you need to take a little bit more time to be a little bit more productive and then lay down and go to sleep? Or a skincare routine that actually works for you. Stop getting online and following all these people who don't have the same type of skin that you do. If your skin is sensitive, why are you looking at these girls that put on layers and layers of different products to take care of their skin when you know that the moment you touch your face, you're gonna break out? So it's like finding things that fit your lifestyle and that feel authentic to you and to your self-care. Those things are gonna make you become that girl, because you're gonna have more confidence in yourself and you're going to be better taken care of from yourself. So you have no choice but to glow from the inside out. The fourth tip that I have for you to becoming that girl is take the pressure out of style, right? There is so much online about style and fashion and aesthetics and all of that. And if that's you and that's authentic to you, then that's perfectly fine. But if it's not, it's like you don't need to follow a certain trend. You find what feels good to you. If what you have, your wardrobe, the way that you dress feels good to you, you find a way to style that up, right? If you're like, I want to completely revamp my closet, I'm looking for a different style or a different trend, then maybe you want to go, you know, looking at different aesthetics and things like that. But even with that, don't do it because, oh, that looks so good on her. If I change, you know, my wardrobe from this to that, then I should be able to get the life that she has. Like, that is not what you want to base it off of. You want to base it off of, oh, I really like the aesthetic that I'm seeing here that she has, or the colors or whatever. I want to add this, more of this into my wardrobe, and that feels authentic to you. That's what you go after. But don't think that you have to dress a certain type of way, or you have to be more revealing or less revealing, or more colorful or less colorful, or more covered or less covered, whatever the case may be. Like, you want to find fashion, style, and a wardrobe that fits for you and makes you feel good. The biggest thing is just you want to find your personal style. That's really what it is. And sometimes it is gonna take trying different things and being like, oh, I don't like that, I don't like that. So what I wouldn't recommend is that if you're trying to revamp your wardrobe or your style and you haven't figured out what it is that you actually want to go for yet, that you just grasp on to the first one that you see and completely just buy a brand new wardrobe of all of these things that you don't even think are authentic to you. Like, maybe you try this and you try that and you pick something from this person or that person and you try those things until you find something that's more authentic to you. Or you think about, what do I like? And I know for me personally, as far as wardrobe, I ran into that maybe like a year or so ago when I was thinking about, oh, like I felt my own personal style kind of changing, but then also I was letting different things that I was hearing either from like online or just societal pressures of just like, well, is it okay for me to dress like that? Or should I be dressing more, you know, conservative, or should I be dressing more businessy, you know, in certain places or whatever? And I'm just like, no, I'm gonna do what's more comfortable to me. So sometimes I'm wearing my dresses, and then other times I got on big pants and a t-shirt, whatever the case may be, but it's always authentic to me. I basically dress based on how I feel that day, like literally, or how I feel in that moment, or whatever the place it is that I'm going. I'm like, what's gonna bring me the most comfortable and also make me feel the most confident? Am I gonna be comfortable in these jeans? Am I gonna be somewhere where I'm gonna be dancing? Do I need to think about, you know, how comfortable I wanna be? Because I'm gonna dance, but how comfortable I wanna be when I'm dancing. Not necessarily like, oh, what are other people gonna like? Like, if I wear this, I'm gonna give off this vibe. And if I wear that, I'm gonna give off this vibe and attract this type of, no. I'm like, this is where I'm going. Okay, the venue is a little bit more fancy. Okay, let me look at my fancy stuff and see what feels good to me to wear. I'm not gonna dress for other people. I am one of those people, however, who asks my friends like, okay, we're going to the restaurant, whatever. Are we dressing up? Are we going casual? We wearing workout clothes, whatever. Like, I just need to know what the general theme is, and then I got the rest. So just, again, finding a style that is authentic to you, like, that's gonna help you become that girl, because you're gonna show up comfortable and confident in what you picked out and what you put on your body. And that's what you want. That's what you want to go for, not what somebody else told you. Wear this to attract. Nah, quítalo. Cut all that. Like, cut all that. What feels good to you? The next key point I have into becoming that girl, I need to stop doing this, that girl, is having boundaries for your social energy. Don't think that you need to be in the now, on the scene all the time. Like, set boundaries on where you put your energy. Like, you don't have to be on Front Street at all times, right? You want to put your energy to where, one, it's reciprocated, but also in places that feel good and authentic to you. If you feel like you're forcing yourself to be out on the scene because you're trying to be perceived a certain way by other people, it's time to go back to the house and do some self-reflection, right? Because you want to show up genuine, you want to show up authentic, you want to show up confident, and you can't do that if you're forcing yourself all the time into spaces just to be seen. That's also in regards to your friendships. You want to choose quality friendships. You want to choose quality over quantity, basically. Like, I am a big advocate for having adult friendships, healthy adult relationships with other people, whether they're your friends, associates, or just people that you see whenever you're in a certain place or doing a certain activity. But some people, even at their big ages, still have this mindset that the more people that I have around me, or the more friends I have, or quality over quantity, or quantity over quality, it makes me look like I'm something or somebody. And in order to be that girl, you don't need a bunch of people around you. You need quality connections, because those people are going to pour into you and allow you to continue to pour into yourself as well as pour into them. You get an even exchange of good energy, of positive vibes, of positive friendships, which are going to further help you to just become more confident in yourself all around. That's what you want to invest your energy in, not necessarily being here, being there, being out on the scene. Like, no. And vice versa. Like, don't go into hiding either. Like, you don't want to just hide out all the time. You want to have a good, healthy balance of both, but really at the basis of it all, you want to have a balance of what feels authentic to you. Am I showing up here just because it's going to get me seen? You know, if it's for like networking, business, or something that you need to do that's gonna help enhance your career or opportunities or whatever, okay, whatever. But if it's like, oh, I'm just stepping out because it makes me look cool when I'm with all of these people and I got them all around me and we're turning up or we're pulling up, you know, as a big group to whatever. Like, no, not just for nothing, right? Be okay with saying no sometimes. Like, okay, I need to recoup my energy today, this weekend. I need to take time to myself. I need to take self-care. I need to clean my house. That's a part of self-care. I need to clean my house. I need to wash my hair. I need to wash clothes. I want to wash my sheets. I want to sit down and watch TV, you know? Like, be okay with saying no, because you don't always have to be just on the scene just because. Preserve tu energía, and put it out where it's needed and where it's appreciated. Numero 6 that I have is becoming that girl means romanticizing your own life and not other people's lives. Sometimes in this day of social media, it can be very easy to look at other people's lives and compare it to yourself. Comparison is the thief of joy. And it will make you feel like, well, I'm not doing enough, or I'm not doing as great or as big of things as the next person, or whatever the case may be. And it takes you out of the present. It takes you out of where you are in your own life. It takes you out of how far you've come in your own life. It takes you out of focusing on your own wins. So romanticizing your life doesn't mean that you need to go revamp your whole entire life and become a content creator that records house tours and things like that. Romanticizing your life literally just means be in those present moments with yourself. That starts with appreciating the little things. Enjoy the little things. Enjoy your morning coffee. Enjoy your morning reading. Enjoy your morning workouts, your sauna sessions. Enjoy your breakfast. Like, be in that moment and just really take it all in for what's happening. This is me in the morning having my breakfast after I just killed it at the gym. I took a shower. I balanced my planner, my schedule for today, and now I'm eating this really good meal, or for me, drinking this really good smoothie, and I'm excited to start this day, and I'm in this present moment. And there could be a lot of things that I have to get done today, but right now, I am a girl who is winning at life, enjoying her life, drinking her smoothie. That sounds so beautiful, doesn't it, right? And this, I understand that some people's lives are not necessarily in the most ideal situations. Like, you might not be where it is that you want to be in life right now, but there are little moments that you can really enjoy and romanticize. Enjoy those moments where you're on the phone with your friends. Even if you're talking to your friend about how you hate your job or how much you hate your current situation or whatever. Also take time to reflect on the fact that I have this person that cares enough about me to sit on the phone with me, and we can share our life stories. We can give each other encouragement. We can give each other advice. We can laugh. We can cry. Like, that's a moment to be romanticized. Even if the rest of the world is going to crap right now for you, it's like, I have a person who I can lean on. And if not, like, I have a place that I can at least go and like cry my tears, or I can go take a walk. You can romanticize taking a walk. It's like, what are the sounds around you right now? What are the flowers doing? Is it sunny outside? Is it cold outside? Is it snowy? Is it beautiful? Is it gloomy? Enjoy that moment. Your body is moving. You're breathing. You're still here. You're still going. It's very easy to focus on all of the negative things around you, but becoming that girl romanticizes each moment of her life. It's like, today was crap, but I'm about to go take this walk. The sun is shining. The butterflies are out. The birds are chirping. The weather is beautiful. Like, I'm just gonna go be outside. I'm just gonna go sit in the sun. I'm just gonna go sit by the lake and journal, you know? So take those little moments, finding those little moments that you can romanticize. Another part of that is appreciating the current season of your life that you're in. Like I said, even if you are in the ideal place that you want to be, just knowing like, I'm doing the best that I can right here, and I'm gonna enjoy any of those moments that come that I can enjoy. Make your own life feel special to you, right? If you have to hop off of social media, because I've had to do that before. I was going down a path, and I'm not a huge scroller, but I think this was when I became okay, I'm gonna hop on, I'm gonna post my stuff, I'm gonna respond to stuff, and I'm gonna hop off instead of spending so much time scrolling, because I was seeing that I was like starting to compare what I got going on to other people, and I'm like, my life is great. I'm doing what I need to be doing, you know? And I had to hone it back in and be like, no, I'm not gonna focus on the outer world or what other people have going on. I'm going to make my life feel special to me, because it is the life that I am creating for myself. It is the life up till now I have created for myself. So I'm gonna be happy in that, and that's what I'm gonna focus on. I'm gonna be in the now, and I'm gonna romanticize this. Why do you think I got a pink rug? That was a part of me romanticizing my life, my living room. Like, just little things that you can do, even if it's just buying little decors for your room, or making little decors for your space, or wherever it is that you have. There are so many different ways to romanticize your life. And I'm gonna get off of this topic because I feel like I've been on this one particularly for a lot, so maybe that needs to be another video within itself. But basically, make your life feel special for you. Don't make it where it feels special for Instagram. Oh, it's not Instagram worthy, so it's not good enough. No. Do you feel good in it? And if you don't, how can we change it? How can you move forward to change it? How can you make positive changes because they're authentic to you and what you want, and not because you're trying to appease other people or feed the gram? The 7th tip I have to becoming that girl is appreciating your growth and celebrating yourself. This does kind of go back into romanticizing your life, but I'm not gonna hop back into that. Okay, don't worry, no te preocupes. I'm not gonna hop back into that. But it is important to celebrate your small wins, y'all. Like, It is very important. Along with hyping yourself up, celebrate your small wins. Again, even if it's just getting through the day, even if it's just getting through your first workout in however many months, like, celebrate your small wins. And also understand that self-improvement is about evolving at your own pace. It's not about burning yourself out. It's not about being perfect. It's not about having it all together. It's about continuing to allow yourself to grow and celebrating yourself at each level of growth. Each day there's something to celebrate. Each day there's something to learn. Each day there's something to grow in. And you have to focus on your own. Focus on your own self. When people say focus on yourself, it is some of the best advice ever. Focusing on yourself. Because if I'm focused on me, I don't have time to look at somebody else's stuff and compare ourselves. I'm too busy focused on what I got going on. I'm too busy celebrating my own wins. I'm too busy hyping my own self up. I'm too busy caring for my own self. I don't have time to compare our lives to each other because I'm so self-focused over here about what I got going on and loving myself and being that girl. I don't have time to worry about you. You should be that girl in your life too. But I'm worried about what's over here. This is the script that I'm writing. This is the story that I am reading. This is the movie that I am producing over here. This is where my focus is. I don't have time. And again, that doesn't mean that other people can't encourage you or that you can't admire other people or be inspired by other people, but it shouldn't be to the point where you're so focused on them and what they have going on that you can't even see that you're winning already. You can't even see that you're making changes. You can't even see that you are improving, that you're growing, that you are out here doing the dang thing. Part of being that girl is knowing that where I am, no matter where I am at every step of my life, I'm already her. I'm already there. I'm already that which I want to be. And the more I focus on where I am now, the more I focus on me and making sure that I'm continuing to grow, that I'm continuing to love and care for myself, the closer I become, the better I become, the better version of myself I become. Y'all don't get me to preaching because y'all know I love to preach up in here. The final message that I have to becoming that girl is just be you. Show up for yourself in ways that feel good and authentic and honoring to you. Not because somebody else told you that this is how you have to do it in order to be that girl, but because it feels good to you and who you're becoming and who you truly want to be. The best version of yourself is the one who is happy and who is real. Because there's so much out here that is telling us to put on this front and show up as this to get that and do this to get the guy and do this to get the opportunity and do this to get the girl and it's just like, what's really going to bring in the things in your life that are supposed to be in your life is you being you in whatever way that means. Now, that doesn't mean that you don't grow and you don't learn and you don't improve, but that means that you do it all with authenticity. You do it all with intention, because you showing up as you improving where you are, you loving you focusing on you is going to attract all the things in your life that you desire, all the things in life that are supposed to come to you. They are going to come. And also with the best version of you being the version that is happy and that is real, that is where you're going to feel the most comfortable. Putting on a facade or a mask to be somebody else is not going to last you that long, because it's not going to be comfortable. Not if that's not truly authentic to you. So you want to make sure that everything you do is, how am I growing myself and am I being authentic to myself? Am I doing this because it feels good to me, or am I doing it because I want it to please others? Am I doing this because I enjoy doing this? I like this. I like how this feels, or I like how this looks, or I like how this gives, or is it because I'm trying to fit an image of what somebody else likes or what somebody else says is beautiful or worthy or valuable or successful or whatever the case may be? You have to be authentic to yourself. All in all, becoming that girl is becoming you. Becoming who you desire to be, your future self, who you are already becoming right now. That's how you become that girl. If there are any tips or points or things that you want to add or that you feel I missed or that you want to expand on, please feel free to drop your comments below because I love to engage with y'all. Again, this is tu prima favorita, Bobby here. Thank you for joining me in the Cousins Corner today. Please remember to like, share, of course comment, and of course subscribe. And I will see you next time. Bye.